Hello, it is Serum, and I am back on Kerbal Space Program 2.0. I've done the upgrade, and as I feared, which usually happens, something went wrong. As you can see, I went to my Mun Hanger to do a little bit of recording, and yeah, turns out it's buried under the moon now in some magical landslide. Still has power, that's kind of weird, but nothing else works. Can't get the guys to do EVAs or any of that stuff. Can't switch to the rover and drive it around. So yeah, nothing works. It's clipped into the ground in some kind of magic landslide. That's why I haven't done a video for a little bit. I was going to play around with 2.0 and I ran into this. And so I've been kind of frustrated and knowing that I'm going to have to put another hanger on the moon. Because I want to do this base still. So yeah, I was kind of upset about this. Fortunately, everything else works fine. All the other ships and everything seem to be working okay. So I've launched another one. Getting into orbit this time, since I knew what I was doing, was much easier. If you want to see the rocket setup, you can just watch my other video, the first Mun Hanger video, which I believe was the one right before this. And you can see how I did the rocket setup. But landing on the moon was still a pain in the ass. It took me a lot of attempts, because this time I wasn't landing on this flat of ground. But here I'm just getting into orbit, and I'm kind of cutting this short since you've seen all this before. Trying to land as close to the last one as I could. But I didn't want to be right on top of it or anything, so I kind of moved it a little bit further into the crater, which turned out to be a mistake just because the ground wasn't as flat where I was coming down. But so yeah, just doing the burn to slow me down. It won't stop this thing because it's too heavy, but it at least reduces the speed for dropping down onto the surface. And I just gotta try to keep it lined up, trying not to get into that little crater inside the big one. I want to stay away from that. And I think I got too close to it. I think that's the problem I had on this last one. I did change the rover a little bit. I got rid of the capsule and I put a couple of those command seats in. As well as some more solar panels, because the other one didn't have enough power to keep it running. So here I'm using the thrust from both the nuclear engine and the sky crane I have on top, just to slow it down a little bit faster. And there's the old, you can see the old hangar underground there. I'm coming in pretty close to it, about 10 kilometers away right now. Just keep moving on in. Down to 9 kilometers. Yeah, can't even see it's underground. That's okay. We have a new one coming in. And then I'm going to just end that flight to get rid of it. So I've got this coming down. Going to detach here pretty soon. Get rid of that nuclear engine. And then we'll just use the sky crane. And because I have that rover on there, this thing tends to be a little bit lopsided when it's coming down with the sky crane, so I have to really just kind of play around with it. You know, it'll go down straight for a little bit, but then it starts to tilt. And then I have to shut the power off and let it kind of fall and straighten out again. It's tilting, yeah, starting to go a little bit there. Okay, slowly getting it down. I think I just paused the video, so my timing might be off here a little bit. I apologize. And this was like my 10th try at landing this thing. And I was trying to do it in one sitting, but I almost gave up and landed it, and this is why it took me so long to do a video, because I just didn't want to deal with this again. Alright, we're down. It bounces a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah, I had to tip over several times on that slant there. When it landed, it bounced and then rolled over on me, and I tried to save it, and every time I did, I just caused more problems. Now we're releasing the sky crane to get rid of it. Bye-bye! That Kerbin, you can see it's about to eclipse the sun there. It looks kind of cool. And I wanted to land before I ended up in the shadow and lost all my power too. That was a big fear of mine. Alright, so we got everything lit up. Now we're going to go plant a flag, since we can do that. Every moon base needs a flag. So I'm just going to get my Kerbal dudes over there. You know, I noticed the moon seems like the gravity's weaker now than it used to be. And just planting the flag. I just picked one of the default sets flags that you could pick. I didn't make my own. I kind of like this one. It's hard to see in the video. Hopefully you can see that. Now I'm going to name the site. Trying to think of a name. Moonbase 1 or 2, I mean. Yeah, I was just like, the other one I guess was Moonbase 1, so. And then the plaque, just created after the demise. I was having trouble thinking of things to put on this plaque. I actually did 2 attempts at it because I couldn't think of what to write, and I screwed up the first time. Created after the demise of Moonbase 1. And I'm still trying to think. I need to add more to it. So, created after the demise of Moonbase 1 in an unfortunate landslide. Whatever you do, don't take it down because you can't plant another one. I discovered that too. That's why I have my second Kerbal guy out there, because the first one, I took down the flag and tried to replant it. It wouldn't let me. So now I'm going to get the new moon buggy out, the new moon rover. Try out these seats, command seats. And you can see I put a few more panels on since I had the room. And they're kind of, textures are kind of glitchy. And I had to try to get this out without getting that problem I had last time where the tire blew, because I have no way to roll this thing back over without without SAS from the command module that was on there before. But I managed to get it out. And he's all happy. Try turning on the lights. Now, it seems like this moon rover is really slow, and I'm having troubles getting traction on the moon. So, you know, you can see out there in the distance the other moon base, the old one. About 8 kilometers away, not too bad. But, yeah, you can see I'm, like, sliding around. And I just was having troubles getting traction, so it seems like the moon's gravity is weaker now, but I don't know. I don't remember having this much problems with the other moon rover. Maybe just because the other one was heavier with the command module on it. But I'll have to take some time to play around, drive around, and see how it handles. I had a hell of a time parking it, though. I had to kind of work my way around a few times just to get it in there, because every time I try to stop or turn, I just keep sliding the way I was moving. But anyway, we park it, and that's about it for now. I will have some new videos up, but I will see you next time. Bye!